Okay, imagine filling up your gas tank in one part of California and paying $12 more than someone just an hour away. That's not a typo. It's the wild reality of the state's gasoline market right now. Let me break down why this price chaos matters, what's really driving it, and why your zip code might be the biggest factor in your next fill-up. 012. First, the basics. California's average gas price is $5.59 a gallon. That's $1.50 higher than the national average. But zoom in on the map, and it gets surreal. You've got Yuba City at $5.27, still absurd by national standards. But then San Luis Obispo hits $5.86 for regular. Wait, why does a gallon of gas cost more than a movie ticket in some places? Let's dig. 030. What immediately jumps out to me is the coastal versus inland divide. The Central Valley cities like Stockton and Modesto? Cheaper. But drive west to Santa Barbara or San Francisco, and suddenly you're paying 50 cents more. Is this just supply and demand? Nah, it's way more complex. Transportation costs play a role. Getting fuel to coastal areas is harder, but here's the kicker. California's entire fuel system is a man-made maze. 050. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. California's special gasoline blend. I've been saying for years that this cleaner fuel requirement is a double-edged sword. It reduces emissions, sure, but by forcing refineries to produce a unique mix that no other state uses, they've basically trapped themselves in a bubble. When something breaks in that bubble, prices explode. And with 11 refineries left in 2026, down from 23 in 2000, that bubble's about to pop. 110. But wait, let's zoom out. What many people don't realize is that 55% of that gas price tag comes from California-specific costs. Taxes, environmental programs, distribution, basically a California tax on top of regular fuel expenses. The state collects 70.9 cents per gallon in taxes alone. That's more than the entire crude oil cost in most places. Now, I'm all for environmental responsibility. But at what point does green policy become economic punishment for regular drivers? 135. Here's what fascinates me. Even cheap gas in California is still expensive. Yuba City's $5.27 would be a bargain anywhere else, but here it's the discount option. This tells me the entire state's pricing floor is artificially inflated. And when global events hit, like the recent Middle East tensions pushing prices above $6 temporarily, it exposes how fragile this system really is. California isn't just paying for gas, they're paying for vulnerability. 2 o'clock. Let's connect this to the bigger picture. Shrinking refineries, reliance on imported crude, and a fuel system that can't import emergency supplies from other states. This isn't just about high prices, it's about energy independence versus environmental idealism. Are Californians getting value for that extra $1.25 per gallon? Cleaner air? Maybe. But I'd argue the current system disproportionately hurts rural drivers who have no choice but to commute long distances. 225. So what's next? If another refinery closes, and let's face it, lawsuits and regulations make that likely, watch those price gaps widen even further. Maybe this is the year we finally see electric vehicles go mainstream in California, not out of choice, but necessity. But until then, grab your calculator before you grab your gas can. Because in this state, geography isn't just destiny. It's your next $12 surcharge at the pump. What do you think? Is this the price of progress, or just plain price gouging? Let me know in the comments. 250.